Heidi ho everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome back to GG Over Easy, the Fruit Summit edition. Yet again, we have our first reoccurring guest, which from Legacy GG Over Easy, we had an episode with Datto.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you back, Stefan.
It's good to be in the tavern.
Yeah, welcome. We have nothing on tap. I
That's
don't
fine.
have an alcohol license, so
It got revoked or just never got it?
This is
gonna be a long one.
So
I gotta go grab a White Claw.
we're going to go ahead and start off by saying you can find this podcast everywhere you can find podcasts when you're listening to it. Be sure to subscribe, follow, rate, comment, like, whatever you can do. It's much appreciated. It helps the podcast out. Or if you want your eyeballs to have some entertainment as well, then you can go over to youtube.com/mymrfruit or just search Mr. Fruit on YouTube for these GG Over Easy episodes.
3cam.
With that out of the way, Datto, where would you put yourself on the alignment chart?
What does that even mean?
Like
Okay.
lawful
New-
neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like to think I'm pretty lawful neutral. I wouldn't say I'm lawful good, but I also don't think I'm evil in any way. I would either be lawful neutral or I'd be like right in the middle. Just completely true neutral.
Yeah, I can see that as well. He can be evil, but I can also see the good in everything.
But I could see it going a little more lawful.
Yeah,
I can
I
see
definitely sway more towards lawful than I do evil. That's for sure. I think, at least.
I respect that.
It depends on what the topic is.
That's this podcast's icebreaker.
Okay, I like that.
I like that too.
No, that's
What would you say yours would be then?
Listen, I only thought about asking him. I didn't think about where I would be. All right?
Lawful.
I would be chaotic neutral, I think.
Chaotic neutral.
You would be a pain in the ass in a D&D campaign. Because I've played
we
lawful
did do
good.
a D&D campaign.
Yeah, we did it for like 3 episodes. I actually had to take those off to private
Oh,
because so many people kept asking, like, when are you guys going to continue the D&D campaign? I'm like, I don't know.
I want
It's
to
really
so
hard to
bad.
get together as is.
Yes.
I would love to do it again.
It's just
absolutely
impossible to get out.
I know. It's like when you have to do D&D like 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 1 week on, 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And just like when there's no consistency, that's what makes it really
exactly.
difficult.
And that's like what keeps a D&D like playthrough going is
Right.
consistency and having a time to always be there.
Yeah, because then otherwise people are forgetting this and people forgetting that and just but
Listen.
I would love to do it again.
Lindahl Shadowhoof to the day I die, baby.
Hey, Rob
Yeah.
Lamar, the high elf. Yeah.
No, but I played lawful good in a D&D campaign for 1.5 years, and let me tell you, it is exhausting. Always doing the right thing all the time. Oh my god!
Really?
Well, that was when we had a problem in our campaign. It was like Blue and Dork or something, where we just had to do something pretty much just to progress the story. It was like not even a major thing. And they're like, no, I don't believe in this. Right, we're just doing it. It's like, no, I'm leaving. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude,
And you guys are going. It's like
He was sticking to his alignment chart, and that's why he got the point from Datto.
He did.
I mean, you were, and I respect it, but at the same time, you have to kind of stay with the story a little bit so that I don't have to go make a new one. Or like do a whole bunch of new setup that I'm like completely unprepared for. Because if you do that, I have to pull up what's like, here's the map. Go somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
do you think we were a good group to play with? Like, do you think we had what it took to actually like be a cohesive team?
I think once you guys settled into your characters a little bit more, it would have been good. I really like to emphasize role play because I
think we were lacking that.
The first 2 campaigns that I did were very very like they felt like we were playing a video game more than we were playing a role playing game. And so now I always want to try to push like role play your character, have fun with your character.
Yeah.
Don't always focus on like what's the best move to make. Focus on what is my character gonna do.
Yeah, like don't do it from like your perspective. Do it from like what your character
right,
is.
like
and,
do
who
a
your
voice,
character is.
like have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like Bless is doing his
Yeah,
D&D thing
it's
right
so
now, and
funny.
we just hear him screaming and yelling, and it's like I would much rather have that than people studying the map for 20 minutes trying to figure out what the best move is.
I took him outside and he was like, I was like, we were hearing you yelling like Danielle, and he's like, yeah, I lost my squirrel. I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm a forest gnome, and I just lost my squirrel.
Just embrace that. Like it's like it might seem cheesy and embarrassing, but if everyone's doing it, you're gonna have a good time.
Do you think like shows like Stranger Things like help like incentivize like playing games like D&D? Because like D&D has been like looked at as like kind of a nerdy thing, and I think like with shows like Stranger Things, it's trying to like put it within pop culture. I mean, I think everybody should try it. I loved when we played.
It's fun, and I think like
Is that where you got started? Like, what was your first D&D game?
My first D&D game was probably about 3 or 4 years ago when I was just like interested, like I want to play. And my buddy Zepic is a dungeon master. He's been doing it for like years. And he's like, I'll be your DM. And I was like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then we just...
Now what level's that character now?
I have a level 14 paladin that was leveled up to 14 over a year and a half.
It took a year and a half to get to 14.
A year and a half to get to 14.
Jeez.
And a level 9 wizard that took a year.
Oh my god. So about 2.5 years.
We got like level 2 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what level were we? Like 4?
I think I was going to give
4.
you guys level 2 or 3 when we started the next one.
Yeah.
Basically.
Our D&D session ended off on a cliffhanger. We were on like a sky fortress. And I like floated up there or something after him. That was so sick, dude. That was fun. We got to do that again.
We had Shark in that cavern. Like, I'm going to ride the spider.
Oh,
yeah.
And Dad is like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm going to try and ride the spider.
He was like, you have to make an insane
And I was
roll.
like, you have to naturally crit roll. You have to roll a 20 on a D20 for this to work. And sure enough, he does it. And I was like,
20.
I gotta go off book. Like, I don't know what to do in this
Like,
situation.
you're riding that spider now, big guy.
Yeah, like I was like, I guess you're doing. I don't know what happened. You're just
Were we the first? Were you like? Was our group like the first time you ever DM'd like a group? Okay,
Yeah.
so,
I played for
I'm
about
honored.
two and a half years, and I kind of like, learned what I needed to do in order to.
Did you like
a DM.
DMing or do you?
I
Like
love
playing?
DMing.
Yeah.
Like,
So you
I
rather
think-
play, or would you rather play or like DM? Like a group?
For now, I'd rather DM just because I've played so much. And just to like, because I like doing voices and I like putting people.
I love the goblin
I like
voice.
putting people on the spot.
Yeah.
For like if I have to role play like an NPC essentially.
Yeah.
And like I got to start talking to Blue.
Well, you're not
I'm
just
like,
playing an
how
NPC.
how are you gonna handle this one, bud? Like that. That's fun to me.
Yeah.
It's just seeing how people are gonna.
Well, because you're not
respond.
only just the NPC, you're like the world essentially.
Yeah,
you're
you're the
whole
computer.
environment. Yeah, and that's sweet. And you hold all the power, which is really cool too.
Yeah.
And you were friendly to us. Do you think like in a natural setting, would you be a hardcore DM, or do you think you'd be kind of?
No, I think I'd be pretty loose with it as long as people weren't trying to do like drastically stupid or broken things, like well beyond
Fight a dragon when we shouldn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, like
We just walked
that
in the
was
treasure room.
that was
right?
your decision.
I don't remember.
I
don't know
didn't
if
tell
I was
you
the
to
one
do that. I was just a dragon.
Someone attacked, and you were even
I think
like,
it was me
you
or
don't want to do
something.
this, and you're like, the dragon's like,
It was
go away.
100% Rob.
I think it might have been me or something because you all got mad at me after
And
that.
then like
we
we're
all
almost
lost our
dead.
gold.
We lost all of our
Yeah.
gold because we had to like we were almost all dead. And he's like, "Look, give me all your gold, and you can leave."
It was-
I'm
Yeah.
like,
It was
fine.
both of you.
Well, we had
'cause-
to give him like a speech, like a heartfelt speech for him not to kill us first.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and everyone was like, "Bro, we probably shouldn't go there." And then it was you and Fruit.
I mean, Rob
Eventually,
probably egged me on. And was like, "Yeah, it's a dragon." dude."
eventually, you start like negotiating with the dragon, and at the end of the encounter, you're
You
like, "See,
did.
guys, we got this." You're like, "We lost our fucking gold. What are you talking about?"
Oh
We're
no, I
almost
think
done."
Shark
Yeah.
swung at it or something like that because
I mean,
his like Goshada.
it was
no,
either that or I'll be honest.
I forget what
probably
his
tried
character
to
name was.
Get an assassin.
For those who know like literally nothing about D&D, dragons are really, really hard to kill, and all of these guys were like level 1. So there was basically no way that they
No
were going to
chance.
kill
We
it.
didn't know
And
that.
so in order for me to not immediately annihilate the party, I was just like, look,
Yeah.
this is your way out of this situation. You either give me all your money or you all get to make new characters. And we start this again.
All right, I guess we use the
So-
money.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on my backstory. I don't want to write another one.
Yeah.
Please.
So that was fun.
I don't even know
Well,
where like my character sheet is.
it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
saved on Roll20.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
sweet.
Yeah, we can just get all that stuff.
I just got to
back pretty
remember what
easy.
my email and password is.
We should address though really quick. Why you're trying to be like ninja?
Oh, yeah.
For those listening, Datto has purple hair.
I have purple hair with a pink stripe down the middle. This was one of my Guardian Con charity incentives.
Not
where-
a midlife crisis or anything like that.
No, I'm too young to be a midlife crisis. Not yet.
Oh, so
Um,
that's too young.
Oh, sorry,
29?
Blue.
I don't know. I'll be 30 in
yeah, like
September.
35.
That's
I'd say.
wild, dude. What's that like? Like knowing you're turning 30. Are you gonna have like a big party or anything? Like,
My dad wants to throw me a big party.
Yeah,
but
you should. Like
Yeah.
30.
See, originally it was going to be like a week after Shadowkeep launched, so everyone's like, "What are you going to do for your birthday?" I was like, "Probably work on videos, I guess." Like, I don't know. But now that it's not, like, I have a little more time. I don't know. 30 is like almost for me like the first little sense of my mortality.
Yeah,
It's just like 30
Yeah.
is where you start to be like, all right, I'm not as maybe agile anymore.
Yeah.
Like
I gotta stretch.
Yeah, like it's I don't know.
I should eat right.
It's
maybe.
the first little hint of like you're an adult now, and like, but not on like the young side. I mean, I guess technically you're still on the young side of being an adult,
100%.
but you're entering that mid-level area.
Yeah, 100%. Like the transition, I think is like around like 36, 37 is like that's when you're an adult. Like that's when I think.
Because I don't feel like I'm about to turn 30,
and I don't think you look 30 or like feel like 30
I look
or anything
very
like
young,
that.
and it actually kind of makes me mad that I don't look more distinguished as
really?
a man.
Wouldn't you rather like kind of look younger?
What would
a
make
little
you
bit?
feel more distinct?
I don't know. Just like maybe when I shaved, I didn't look like I could be an extra in a high school TV show. Like if I shaved,
hey man, I got that too. Okay,
I still have my Villanova student ID.
Yeah,
and if I shaved, I could probably use it.
Yeah,
no problem.
I could too with mine. Yeah. Honestly, I still have my ID.
I will say it does make the cosplays a little bit easier to
100%, yeah.
Looking a little bit younger. So, yeah. I don't know, it's interesting. I don't feel 30.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I have the maturity of a 30-year-old. Like I know.
Well, you played Doki Doki Literature, so I mean that's
also a charity incentive, by the way.
And your mother picked the name of your character or something, right?
No, my mom just happened to tune into the stream,
which
and she
so
wanted me
wild.
to pick Monica.
And she never goes into stream.
She does sometimes. She doesn't have like a username,
but she doesn't
or anything.
type or anything.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't type or anything.
Girls doing
Does she Prime sub or anything?
No, she doesn't have an account. She just watches. That's it. And she happened to be watching on that day. She's like, pick Monica, and then 2 hours later, she's like, why is this? I won't spoil. Well, I guess I could spoil it. Why is this character doing this to themselves? I'm leaving.
Yeah,
and I was like. Yeah, that's probably for the best. You didn't pick a good day.
She's super invested in the story. Like, Come on.
You didn't pick a good day. So, yeah, I don't know. It's 30 is it's weird, but I don't feel 30, and I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter too much in the long run.
For sure.
Well, if I've found anything, I don't think you're ever gonna feel your age.
No,
it's
definitely
like with your
not.
parents growing up. You're like, oh, they got it all figured out.
Yeah,
and you realize they had nothing figured out. Nobody's got anything figured out, really.
People ask me, like, are you going to have kids? I'm
like, oh my gosh.
I can't even take care of myself. Like,
what's for dinner tonight?
If Danielle didn't show up, like, I wouldn't be able to take care of myself. Like, kids. But then again, I think about it, like, Leopard, for example, he has 2 kids.
Yeah.
And he's basically my age. And I'm just like,
really?
He's really close to my age. If, like, not, like,
I didn't know that.
We're maybe a year or
and
a
he's
couple
a gamer,
years apart.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
and
tight.
I just think about that.
I love him.
If I was in Leopard's situation with 2 kids, I'd be like, I don't have the mental capacity to handle this. I don't have the mental or emotional capacity to handle something like that right now.
One of my favorite clips on Twitch of all time is like Leopard playing D1, and you can see like his like son Luke. He's like maybe 2.
I can send you this clip, by the way.
And he's just like sitting on the tune. He blade dances, and Leopard's all smiling, going killing everybody, and you just see Luke. Like kind of like slouch over, and then also just falls over, and then he dies. He goes, "Oh, nice shots! Like nice shots."
He does not notice his child.
Like it's like 30 seconds has gone by.
Keep in mind, his child is totally fine.
Yeah, everything's okay.
No, there's no problems.
Yeah, Carrie walks in, his wife, and goes, "Oh, Luke's on the ground. Did he put himself down there?" He's like, "I don't know how he got down there." It's so funny.
Definitely
one of my
showed
favorite
this clip
clips.
that it was
the only thing I know about, or I knew about Leopard for the longest time was, and go Leopard go.
Oh, that was the Crota.
Always
That's Crota?
Yeah,
watching Crota and go Leopard go, just over and go Leopard go.
It's crazy how far like the Destiny raids like came like for like World's First, like and go Leopard go. Why doesn't like Leopard like is he in the raid team anymore?
He switched to Fortnite for like a long time. He's only pretty recently gotten back into Destiny. My guess would be that he has children. That would be one of my guesses. But yeah, otherwise he's just
attention.
Yeah, he was just out of the game for a long time. Like I think Crown was the first time that he actually was.
Do you know what place you got in Crota?
Third.
Yeah, third in Crota. Yeah. Man.
So
one day.
The only raid we've ever finished day 1 was Leviathan.
You guys placed pretty well in Leviathan, if I remember.
We would. Oh my god! Don't get me started, dude.
We could legit been
but
in
don't say it wasn't like you to be like, oh well, let's just like explore and stuff.
Okay,
because,
but that was because after Dogs, I was like, there's no way, like it's over.
Yeah,
and then we like got Callus on our like 4th try.
Yeah, we had the fastest clear at day 1 on Callus.
Wow,
like the final boss fight, nailed it.
Maybe like 3 tries,
but for some ungodly reason,
We
it took
could
us like
not
2.5
get
hours on dogs.
Like,
Everything else a bop.
So we held
bop,
2
but
records. We had
dogs.
the longest it took on dogs on day 1.
Yeah.
But the shortest cows kill. So basically, we just fucking suck, really.
we got like what, like top 20, right?
I
Like
think so.
I think you did.
It
You
could've
guys
been-
did pretty well. I'm gonna check, but I remember you guys doing
we were like top 30.
I want to say like 14.
I'm saying, dude, we could
But, like-
if we grinded and
No.
we put a team together, we could do some damage, dude.
That's what. Of course we could.
I think we could do some damage, dude. Get me, you, Kev, Blue, and just find 2 grinders.
2
Some-
clones of Datto.
some
Got it.
Some
grinders.
Gruden grinders, dude, and put them on the team.
All right, I'm looking. Hang
Someone
on.
in, I don't know who.
The problem too, Datto, was after we did dogs, me and a couple people were just like, well, we were all sad.
Yeah.
But then when you come up to the room
I think we were
before
more pissed
Callus,
too.
Yeah.
well,
Like,
yeah,
just
mainly
pissed.
pissed.
because we just knew.
But when
we're
you go into
streaming
the
it too,
Callus
so we look
room
dumb.
in like the purple room, you see like you start to see the doors and
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like-
underbelly.
Yeah,
We're like, all right, we're not getting worlds first. Let's just explore. So we spent like 45 minutes exploring.
yeah.
Okay, it was a.
Oh,
like,
my team I know did some exploring too. Maybe it wasn't Leviathan,
Oh,
but it
really?
was something where we spent a bunch of extra time exploring, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah,
like come on. Look, you guys finished 26th after
Yeah.
7 hours and 40 minutes. The first clear
not
was
bad.
5 hours 34 minutes. So within 2
2
hours of first clear.
That's not bad.
And that was with the exploring.
Who
If
was
we
that-
had
who
just
was on that
shaved
team?
that dog time, man.
It was you,
Kev
Shark.
versus and Shark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And if Shark was maybe bottom tree or top tree, right?
No, I think it was.
he still fights this day about that subclass.
Yeah. We spent half that raid. Well, we were doing shadow. We were doing. This was during dogs too.
Yeah.
And he was using shadow shot, and I think he was using quiver.
Oh.
And he was like, "Dude, that's the best tree." We're like, "We don't need that right now. Like that doesn't help." But he's like, "It's the best tree." And I mean, he
Yeah,
He's
died.
adamant.
He
like,
died on that hill
on
that
God.
day.
Like,
He was like, "I'm defending." He wouldn't switch, and he was getting pissed. And he died on that hill that day. So we don't let
Wow.
him.
He never
never switched.
he died. He's been dead on the hill for a long time. Like,
Yeah. Or like Shark, I get it. Probably for PvP. Yeah. Go quiver at the current time.
Yeah.
It's that or the other. It's like, yeah, sure. But that's not what we need right
his
now.
Right.
logic was because on top tree you get Keen Scout, so you get the enhanced radar and all that.
Yeah.
And he was like
that's so sick.
he was
Shark
like-
for everybody.
and he was just like, no, the reason I'm picking bottom tree is because you lose a perk on top tree. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, Keen Scout's useless in PvE. And I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like,
It's like, that's not how you. Okay.
That's not the point.
Yeah, you don't go, well, this really only gives me 3 helpful abilities. How helpful are the abilities you're getting?
Yeah.
But anyway, that was all over the point. But yeah,
Yeah.
aside from the dogs,
Yeah.
everything went so well.
That was a good raid. I really
was a
like
great
that raid.
raid.
Leviathan was pretty sweet.
historically, we've placed pretty well on raids, though. Like, we've pretty much always done it day 1, except for Wrath.
Well,
and
And
which
Riven.
Wrath wasn't our fault.
Yeah, I don't
Or
think
whatever.
we finished Last
Last
Wish day
Riven-
one.
Wish.
we didn't get a chance.
I was
to-
just too under level, dude. If I was like
Yeah,
grinded
you were.
enough, like we
Yeah,
probably
Last
could've
Wish you
done-
really needed to be
Yeah. Oh, that one
sufficiently high
was
level.
definitely
Yeah.
the most punishing
we
if you
still
were
like
not.
pretty good last wish. It's just you guys had to, because it was.
But it was the like sisters or whatever, right? That part where you have to go and you sit all in the Illuminati thing and then you do
Yeah.
the puzzles. We just couldn't DPS fast enough before they
Yeah.
did the wipe phases.
Oh,
Like-
Shirochi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rob and someone else more
it was like
specifically,
2 hits
just
and I
had
would
enough.
literally
Yeah.
Like we're just low enough level that like literally had to have God DPS, but not just one, like every single
it had
time.
to, it
like-
had to be flawless if
We-
we were gonna clear.
I was an idiot during Last Wish, like Omega idiot in the middle, because I mixed up the buttons of grenade and super when holding the Eye of Riven.
Oh, no.
And
So-
that was confusing though. Like it was. I
So-
always thought so.
We ended up just completely forgetting that mechanic for Shirochi. We just Omega burned her every single time without interrupting
Jesus.
because we were just like, we don't know what this does. When in reality, I was just hitting the wrong button
Yeah.
for that and
Oh.
Morgeth as well until someone else picked it up and was like,
Like,
hey,
did it?
Dad,
Wait.
what are you doing?
didn't you mean this button? And I was like,
Oh my god.
I meant the other button. So yeah, that was a nice job by me.
And then what did you get on that raid?
Third.
Last Wish, third.
Jeez, you got a lot of top finishes, but
Yeah, don't remind me.
just right.
you just went right into the open wound. Like,
Why,
Just-
why don't
it's
you raid
still
with
there.
us,
Hey.
dude?
I was talking about. I mean, you're like me in Pokemon. When I did my tournaments, all the
Yeah.
big tournaments like states, regionals, that stuff, second place every time.
Yeah.
Never had a first. So I know I get to the finals every time. second place.
I got 2 second. I got 2 silvers and 2 bronze.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of like we don't talk about those.
Yeah.
The lowest I think I've placed is like 29.
What was that?
Hey, that's
I think that was actually Scourge.
Oh.
Yeah, we did not play well in Scourge as a unit.
I mean, Scourge's clear was what, like 3
2 hours.
Oh, it was 2 hours.
Yeah,
that was when we weren't really playing Destiny.
No.
That was partly because also of a glitch that allowed infinite revives.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So and everyone was like
Yeah,
super
we know.
over leveled and all that.
Mhm.
So I thought Crown was like the best that they've handled
I love
the world
Crown.
first race
The-
so
Yeah.
far.
The contest modifier.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The contest modifier, I think, is definitely probably
Yeah.
the reason why.
I'm surprised we didn't have it sooner because in other games like Final Fantasy,
Wait, was it the
you can.
Didn't it like even out your levels or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, another MMOs, obviously Destiny's not an MMO, but you can level sync whenever you want to get like different rewards. So
This is Final Fantasy 14.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then they also always have that modifier. So it's like why I don't know why it didn't come in sooner for a world's first race to sync your level down to what the raid wants you to play it as.
I think Bungie just severely underestimates how quickly people can actually level in
Yeah.
a super optimized way.
Yeah.
Bungie's probably like, people have lives. Well, some people,
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Or
like a
that
mix
is
of
their
people have lives, but also we're gonna have every raid race on Friday in the middle of the day.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. Isn't this like next one on like Saturday
it's
or
on
something
Saturday.
like
This is
that?
the first time they're doing it on
Which
a
is
Saturday.
awesome. That's really cool.
So they have Saturday and the
wait,
contest.
are we doing that
modifier,
one then?
so-
Well, why do you think I'm
Okay,
playing
sorry.
Solstice and stuff, man?
Sorry.
Come on.
maybe because
Trying to get that title.
I'm just trying to
You
get
gonna
the
get that
2.0
full
armor.
set?
we
Notorious armor?
started that. He's like, I'm going for this title.
I was-
'Cause I'm going for my first title too, MMXIX. And we can do this. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And that's just, that's too much.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't kept up, it's definitely a bit much. I think the Notorious armor is probably the biggest pain.
That's the
followed by
only thing I'm missing.
Yeah, I mean,
Rob's like, what?
fortunately, you only need
I-
one
I-
set. Like,
If I
if you're
needed
going
the whole
for
set, I wouldn't have even bothered.
yeah, no, if you
just-
went for like something like Reckoner, like that's a pain.
Oh my
Do
Do you
do.
have Reckoner?
I just got it literally here.
Oh,
Like,
oh, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, I was no, sorry, that was I got
Chronicler,
Chronicler here
Oh.
the day before I got Reckoner.
Oh, okay.
So the only title I have left is Unbroken, which I can't even get this season anyway because I need to hit Legend 2 more times,
Yeah.
and I just haven't bothered to do it.
Do you
so
have
I
a
just got Chronicler.
seventh column? Like, don't you have to like get like every medal in
No.
PvP?
No.
Oh, you don't have to.
The
No.
biggest ones I think for that are just getting Legend 3 times in different seasons.
Yes.
Oh, so
that's
that just
by
means you
far
have
the
to like
hardest
play.
Yeah, you have to
What is
hit
that? 5,000?
5,500. The highest level that you can get.
But
Or maybe
Blue-
it's like 5450.
Blue,
whatever.
you-
Couldn't be me.
you were gonna get Revoke or whatever Reckoner this week, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I could do this week, but I'm probably not gonna. But yeah, it fucking sucked. It was the worst.
You have to play so much Gambit Prime.
People complain about the auto rifle being like 40 Gambit games. It's like try having to play like 200 to get this stupid
Yeah,
title.
you have to do 50, at least 50.
Yeah.
Because you need to kill an enemy that basically only spawns once per match. 2 if you're playing a really slow game, and you need to get damage on it, and that's for one part
Yep.
of it. And then you need to play more games for all the other roles too.
Like you could play Gambit
The
perfect
20
in every match, and it would just
Couldn't be
take
me,
you-
man.
The
it-
20
like, at least
Gambit
200
matches
games.
Yeah.
we had to play for the Solstice armor.
That
was already enough to set me off.
That was bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind Gambit. I just have to kind of zombie
Well, it didn't
out.
help. When
I just
we had
zombie
you
out.
on the team.
I just invade.
We would
That was my rule.
in the thing. It would be like Rob, like hostiles killed 6,
Mhm.
Moats banked 3, and like Guardians killed 6. That was it.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing.
But if he killed a lot of moats, then
I
he's doing his
did.
job.
But that's why like hostiles defeat was like 6.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all he was doing. He didn't.
But like,
he didn't do anything.
The rule was the only way I'm
you were
playing Gambit with you guys.
watching like My Hero or something.
Yeah, so the only way I'm playing Gambit with you guys is if I get to invade every time and get kills with my Void Sniper because I got to kill enemies with Void weapons.
Could have just
And
done
I was
that
like,
in
and I'm not
PvP.
gonna go play PvP and then do this. I was like, I'm knocking 2 birds with one stone. I'm out of here, and it was awful.
So yeah, we're losing games, and we look at the scoreboard. It comes out like primeval damage 2%. It's just like,
Every time that portal
Rob
opened, dude.
doing?
Yeah, just straight in.
Yeah, Rob, you would see. I would look over the time. He's just like AFK in front of the portal, and then you see it. You kind of see his character move and then jump into the
So,
portal.
it's my turn.
Well, because like I'd be playing, and then like I have like my feet up always like this, like on the thing, and then I'm like watching my hero, and then I'm like just going.
And then you hear Invasion Portal active, and then you hop in.
Yeah, exactly. I may as well have like an AFK macro.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling them. And like the reason why you were talking about how much you hate Rumble is like because you like nobody's playing and stuff. That's my favorite reason why people like Rumble's the best.
Well, when I had to play Rumble for whatever weapon, maybe it was Redrix or maybe it was Luna, I forget. Like I only went up against people who feel like all they did was play Rumble.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like when I do Rumble.
It's just like the sweatiest, like
you're like I will play quick play over Rumble over
100%
over
100%. And now the problem in Rumble is that 3 of the 6 people are AFK.
Yeah,
which just like I don't want to play running around the map simulator. I want to shoot people.
And that's what like you talked about like in your kind of latest video is something that I really liked is that like when someone like casts a super, you're not like playing against it, you just run from it. It's
unless you're me and then people just charge at you no problem. Like people against me are fearless.
Yeah. Because they know it's like Datto, like
well, that's part of it. But also just like people will just rush at me with no fear at all. And I feel like I always have to play like I'm just running away from everybody.
They go so out of their way too. Like I've legit played like several PvP matches where like I'm weak. I run past 2 dudes. They don't even see me or that I'm low health. I just go straight for Datto.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go that far for just the best YouTuber kill of the day.
I really need to make
I was having a bad
another account just to see what PvP would be like without 2 or 3 people constantly chasing me down.
Yeah, I imagine it's fun. I don't want to play on Rob's account.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. Like, there's just kids who are AFK. The games last maybe 4 minutes because I just run around and kill them all with my void sniper. The
strat was to not play for, like, the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
So he has a super low MMR.
He's half the lobby's not playing. They're all spinning around, dude, like, walking forward, sideways, backwards.
I've just noticed I've been trying to do videos on, like, zany loadouts or weirder loadouts or guns no one uses. And it just makes me realize more and more that no one doesn't use a sweaty loadout. Like, like pretty much everything. And then like, because I've been doing like a series, whatever, it's like comparing console meta to PC. So I'm using what console likes, but PC doesn't use.
Yeah.
So you go into Guardian GG and look at like PvP weapons.
Yeah, you can see all the stats across all the platforms.
And it's just like PC is hand cannons, like top 5 or hand cannon, hand cannon, hand cannon, hand cannon, hand cannon.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Energy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like, and then console though, you have like a pulse rifle, like 2 hand can or 2 pulse rifles, 2 hand cannons, like. I forget what the other one was.
It's just like so different.
Or something else, yeah. And then energy is like PC, it's like 40% Lord of Wolves.
Yeah.
And like all this kind of stuff. Like it's just a totally different. Like everyone there just like sweats.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no like, I think I'm going to try an auto rifle. No.
I have actually been using Galren's right hand auto rifle.
I've heard it's good.
And
I got that from the raid.
It's not bad. Like if you can find the sweet spot of like where you're dominant and no one else is. It's a really small range, but if you can find that range, you'll kill some people for sure. But if you're out of that sweet spot, literally like 5-10 meters, the
problem I find is you have to be far enough that a hand cannon can't 3-tap, but then at that point you're probably looking at a sniper rifle.
Right.
Man, talk about shitty weapon archetypes, Blue. Oh sure. Wow, scout rifles, man, are they the best?
I made a video on some scout rifle.
You made a scout rifle video?
Yeah, and I was like, scouts suck.
Oh, they do?
They suck so bad.
Yeah. I've actually since I've been playing so much PvP, whenever Equinox comes up, I've been making some catalyst progress on my Jade Rabbit.
Oh, man.
That thing actually shreds on Equinox.
I do have the
catalyst. Everywhere else, it's
baby.
garbage.
When they're in their range, they feel amazing, but like that's like 2 standing spots.
Equinox is the only map I would ever even consider using.
Equinox is like the one where it's like the Trials of the Nine has like a square in the middle of the map or something.
No,
it's like an L shape around the edge, and then you have like that interior section where the heavy spawns.
Like heavy ammo and stuff.
It's just a big old map.
That's the only one. But enough D2, since that's your entire life.
That's fine.
What else is going on in Stefan's life?
I just been really busy. Yeah, I finally got the last piece of furniture in my house. We were waiting for a bed for like.
Have we done an ad either?
Oh. Well, while the camera's going out,
hey,
Christian, we are going to cut to an ad break now.
Oh shit!
And welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, where
there are no technical difficulties at all.
None of those.
What are you flashing over there? Just deuces up and down. You're acting like there's 3 cameras and somehow you're avoiding all
welcome
of them.
Back. I'm like, welcome back, dude.
Gang. I was asking Datto about his life, and that's when we're like, whoa, we don't care, and that's when we
whoa,
and that's when we cut to an end.
More so a cliffhanger. People are like, oh
Yeah,
yes,
what's
finally
going on
get
in
to
his
hear
life?
about furniture. Like
Yes.
here we go. This is what I've been waiting for.
Nah, I just
not about what Datto thinks of scout rifles and where they belong in the meta.
Go find my channel if you want to hear any Destiny. I'm
Twitch.
good with talking about Destiny. No, man, I just been really busy with the house and everything. Number one thing about getting a house is I was not ready for how much stuff I have to worry about in my house
Constantly.
at all times.
Yeah.
It's just everything feels like it's on fire all the time.
Everything breaks.
Like once you finally feel caught up, you're just like, something's wrong.
What
Why
am
do
I forgetting?
Exactly. Like, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Because you always have something to do. But
or a bill to be paid.
yeah, just anything. But yeah, I just been keeping real busy with the YouTubes and everything, coming up on 1 million subs.
Woo.
Hey,
hit
yeah, this
that.
is when we can make our
Oh!
Screw PewDiePie, Screw T-Series, Datto's
Datto.
1 million.
Let's push Datto to 1 million. I mean,
We don't know when
we
this
don't know
is
this is
coming
coming
out.
out.
Million?
So
maybe
yeah,
it
he
is.
may already be at 1 million.
Well,
If he
how
is
how
editor,
late
just-
were you planning on putting these out?
I mean,
Well, so
Can we date this podcast?
I mean, we could.
Yeah, well, I mean, they know it's saying what's the date?
It's the 7th. Today's
July,
the 7th.
or July, August 7th. So the thing is,
1984.
because we want to at least disperse them at least like a week apart. So
Right.
there's one like guest at the Fruit Summit, and then one where we're doing the normal one. So that way we can at least do a current-ish
Okay,
podcast.
so this is not coming until like September.
we
I'm probably not going to be at 1 million in September anyway, so sub to
no,
Datto.
no, totally.
Oh,
When
yeah.
Shadowkeep, bro.
well,
Shadow keeps
it's
October now, bro.
Oh, well, I think even then.
I mean,
I think
you
you'll
might
still
do
hit
some
it.
Borderlands. You never know.
yeah, I don't know. With my
Do you plan
projected,
on doing Borderlands?
see, the problem
Oh, here
was
we go.
that
You know it's serious when he starts.
so it comes out on the 14th. Shadowkeep was supposed to come out on the 17th,
Mm-hmm.
right? So my original plan was just like I'll just stream it for 3 days, and
Whatever
I'll have fun with it
yeah.
and whatever, and then
I drop
it.
it.
Shadowkeep. But now I have 2.5 weeks with Borderlands before Shadowkeep comes out. So now I'm like, do I do YouTube content? Like,
Yeah.
I'm only going to be doing it for this really short amount of
Yeah.
time, and I don't want people to sub thinking
For
that.
that, and then like
Right.
while Shadowkeep is going on, they think you're gonna like keep doing
Yeah,
it,
like-
and then you're just kind of
Hopefully, my name would imply that I would be covering Destiny
Yeah.
first. But yeah, I just don't want people to sub to the channel for a bunch of Borderlands stuff.
because like
and
what if
then I'm
those
gonna-
pop off, and then it's like people expect you to try and keep
Right.
those up while Destiny's
Oh,
going.
man,
Yeah.
I hate having too much success.
And I just-
that is too much.
I
you
just
know?
don't want to do that because I've tried to cover multiple games at the same time. It's never gone well.
Mhm.
Like it's a lot of work to be like a super expert in even just one game.
I
Try
mean-
doing it on 2 games.
I'm
It's-
3 games. So.
You have to
Well, yeah.
like at least doing what I'm because I'm
Yeah,
streaming
yeah.
and doing YouTube. Maybe if I was just doing one or the other, it would be a little more
Yeah.
forgiving. But trying to do YouTube content and stream content at an expert level,
Oh, to
it's just
impossible.
It's so hard to do. So I'm still,
if
trying to
you
figure
have
out
like
what I'm
something
gonna do.
to upload, sure, but like
Yeah.
you're not gonna have like all right, like a list of something. you,
Yeah, like
wanna
I'm
upload.
I was already like mentally prepared to not invest too much time into it, and I've now missed like an event or two that I could have gone to that I just didn't because I was like, I'm only gonna play this for like 3 days when it first comes out,
Yeah, true.
and then I'm gonna drop it immediately.
No shame. Just
So
see ya.
well, because Destiny's my home, right?
Yeah.
Like with the Destiny community, a
You'd
lot
be
of people
crazy
come from
not to.
Borderlands, and like Borderlands is their home, right?
Mhm.
And they're going home. Destiny is my home. I'm not going to Borderlands full time.
You're getting like an Airbnb for a little bit,
Exactly.
having a good time,
and then
Having a good
I'll go
time.
back
Little
to
weekend
Destiny.
in Vegas.
I gotta
and
go
back.
home and we'll go to work. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. So, I was already like mentally committed to like not doing anything. So now I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
So
Well,
we'll
take
see.
it from someone who has subs from God only knows how many games. I gave up on worrying about who's going to sub for what. Because
Yeah.
At this point, it's like, you get some. When is Slime Rancher coming back? It's like, well, I tried that. No one watched
my
it.
mom asked
It's like,
that
when is this?
the other
Yeah.
day.
It's
I'm
like-
not kidding.
It's
She
like, when
likes your
is this
Slime Rancher
super
playthrough.
bizarre video I've only done one on coming back? And then it's like, hey,
Or like
you're not
King
doing
of
enough
Crown or
Overwatch.
whatever.
Yeah, or like,
Yeah.
I don't like Destiny. Do the other stuff.
Yeah, well,
Where's Call
I
of
mean,
Duty?
you've been variety
Yeah.
for probably longer than you were only Destiny at this
Yeah.
point.
But somehow
100%.
people still think I'm only Destiny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your Destiny videos lately were popping off. This is back in beginning of August, by the way.
Let's go. Yeah, hopefully
just for reference.
Now they're dead.
I don't know if he's still doing videos when this comes out on Destiny.
Man, I hate that my Destiny videos only get 150,000 a pop.
I'm gonna put like a big thing on the thing that says videos are still doing great.
Yeah.
Like, just like flashing. Like whenever this comes
just
out.
flash the social blade real quick. It's like,
everything's
are they?
Everything's fine.
Although we were joking. I'll probably have another 1 million subscriber party before I have a 2 million subscriber party.
Well, because in the back of your car, it was the sign from your 1 million sub party. And I was how long ago was that? And then not thinking how kind of a dick question that was. I was like, that's kind of a long time ago.
Threw me like a 1 million sub party, like got some friends, like a surprise party. It was like, once I hit the 1 million, that was the get. Because like the next one is like, what, 10 million?
Right, yeah. Like, that's the thing for me is like, I just want to hit that 1 mil.
Is 10 million diamond? Have you gotten your million?
Yeah,
plaque?
But I got it right before they like refreshed it.
Oh,
because now they've done a new one, and some people who had gotten old ones like then also got new ones, but I haven't been contacted.
I want to see it after we do this. Like, what your old one
is? The old one cooler than the new one?
No.
Oh, you like the new one better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's just like the gold button.
Yeah.
In like a frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
One.
Oh, I didn't realize they had a new one.
Yeah, they've changed it.
Oh.
Where it's like it's all like a gold plaque with like some engraving, but then they do like your channel avatar and like some other stuff on it.
Oh. All right.
And the diamond play button is 10 million.
That's
right?
10 million. And then who
I'm
cares
not holding my
above after? Yeah, neither am I. I mean, I wasn't holding my breath for 1 million for a while. Because there's been plenty of times.
Do you think
Destiny's
if you were Datto does Fortnite, you would have 10 million?
Absolutely not. No.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
No.
No, like say you had the popularity that you did of Destiny, and it transferred over to Fortnite, and whatever happened with the Fortnite numbers happened.
And you've been there since day one.
Yeah. And like you hit it, and you just hit that.
I think eventually I would, but at this point, like,
covering Fortnite news, man, like could you imagine?
Absolutely not, dude.
I was this close to being a Fortnite champion.
I've already thought of like what I'm gonna say when I hit the million, and I'm just gonna say it only took me two Fortnite videos, or I only made 2 Fortnite videos. Because everyone in the Fortnite bonanza last year was like million subs. Like, well, I've only been going for 5 years now, and you got a million sub YouTube channel in how long? 27 minutes. Okay, that makes me feel real good. So I mean, it's not like it's undeserved or whatever. It's just like a little bit of a man.
Just different demos.
Really picked the wrong game, man.
Yeah, God, Datto. How could you not see that coming?
That's my bad.
I don't want you to be Datto does Fortnite. Though.
I didn't want to be Datto does Fortnite.
Well, I remember I Epic sent me out. I was there to like see some early stuff and work with like the team for Paragon at Epic Games at the time.
Oh, don't do this to me.
But I was going there like play testing all this stuff. And while we were there, we got a tour.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, over here is like this game, Fortnite. Like we announced a little while ago. Like it's still early on. We can send you like some keys if you want later on to like try it. It's like coming along slowly.
It's so crazy that it's just like
it was like small little corner of the thing, and they're like talking about it. Like it sounded like it was just kind of failing.
That like Paragon was gonna be like
Paragon was the
at
focus
this point.
at that point at the studio. Well, like Paragon.
Why there was no reason not for it to be the focus, because I know Fortnite Save the World came out and it was like. It was kind of like lukewarm, but like there was some micro transaction stuff in there that people were not really a fan of.
So it was like totally lukewarm reception.
Yeah.
And then fast forward a year, Paragon's been canceled. Fortnite is taking over the world. Like
crazy.
Yeah.
No one could have seen it.
No, I mean,
I remember you were like,
I remember joking
you gotta
about
play Fortnite. Like it's a lot of fun. And I was like, I don't know, man. I hate VRs.
He did
and I loved it.
Too?
I liked it.
I
did.
You know that exact situation happened with me, just the Paragon.
Oh my God.
I liked
now look where we are.
See,
he's gonna get you two now.
Early Fortnite, I was fine with because people weren't building the Empire State Building every
That's
time.
what it was for me too.
Yeah, so it's just like, I built a little ramp here, and then like, I built a double ramp like crazy. And now people are just like, and I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, spare
the editing and all that kind of stuff.
I'm done.
I
like,
can't do that.
You need like an MMO mouse to like hit all those different commands.
But they don't, which is weird. They're all just like turbo cracked out. And just
I just don't. I don't have like the muscle,
WoW fingers, dude.
I got WoW fingers, but that's 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 1 3 1 1 1 3. Like Maybe I hit a Control R every once in a while, but that's about it.
What does Control R do?
Control R for me was any sort of slowing ability.
Oh, okay.
So like Earthbind Totem or Hamstring.
Are you gonna do any WoW vanilla content?
I want to, but it comes out the week of PAX.
Oh, like what? 2 weeks now, right? Or like
about
three weeks.
Yeah.
I would love to play Classic WoW.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that week is PAX week, so like a bunch of Math people are coming up, and then I got a full day where I'm doing cosplay stuff, and then we got to do this and we do that. So like I'll maybe play the first day, and then the rest of the week is just like I'm hanging out with my buds.
Well, and then like the problem with WoW is it's like if you're playing WoW, you're playing WoW,
right?
Like you're playing 12 hours a day,
yeah.
Like especially WoW vanilla.
Oh like, yeah, where it takes forever to level up.
Like how long does it take to go to 0 full level in WoW vanilla?
Oh my god, it could take you weeks. Like depending on what class you're playing and how long you're playing, it could take you a pretty long time because things were not nearly as forgiving.
And that's if you grind 8 hours a day.
Maybe not that long.
Okay.
For me, it just felt like it took a long time because it was my first MMO, and
you're probably like in high school or.
Yeah, and we were also not playing on what the WoW Classic patch is going to be, or in this case is, which is 1.12. Like I started playing.
See, it comes up everywhere.
The 112.
Oh yeah, that's
see, I told you, bro. It comes up everywhere.
I started playing before that patch, and that patch was like the one where they actually kind of started to get their stuff together with like classes and abilities and talent trees and stuff like that. So before that, it was even more brutal. And I played a warrior, which was the most difficult class or slowest class to level up.
Now, do you think it's kind of like
Full hell scream,
like the love blinders are on, like everyone thinks they're gonna love vanilla?
Rose tinted glasses.
I definitely think a huge part of it will be rose tinted glasses for sure.
Do you think it would be for you too, or?
Partly,
yeah.
The big thing for me, for why I liked playing vanilla WoW when I was playing it was community, and each server had its own community and its own rivalries and friendships and challenges, and a lot of communication happened on those server forums, and that's what I really liked about the classic experience. Like, you didn't have all this LFG stuff. You didn't have all this, things that automatically put you a thing and then just shit you back out when you're done with whatever dungeon.
And the world like
feels
bigger too, because like not everybody has mounts, so you can't like fly around the world and stuff like that.
But also another huge thing was that everything was new. We didn't know how to do everything, right? Like I've seen reports when like new raids come to private servers for WoW, like guilds will just completely annihilate them because
they know what exactly
they know what to do.
Yeah,
they know what to do. They know how to optimize their gear. They know how to do this. They know how to do that. There wasn't essentially a market for knowledge back then, like there is now.
Yeah,
like I'm part of that market. I'm a seller of knowledge on the YouTube channel.
100%.
Knowledge is
with
money.
All this knowledge,
knowledge is money now. Whereas back then it wasn't.
Yeah,
and
because the internet just kind of was. I mean, it was a thing, but it definitely wasn't what it is like today in terms of like video gaming and all.
Well, in terms of like databases or YouTube or guides or whatever, it was just no man's land, and you just had to go figure stuff out. Without that discovery aspect, I think a lot of people are obviously going to play if they're already playing WoW, and some people will definitely come back. How long they keep people, that I'm not as sure about. Yeah, I think if they build,
is it still a subscription fee that they plan on doing with it, or is it a base game?
If you're already subscribed to WoW right now, you get to play that as well. But if you're not subscribed, I think you do need to subscribe, and then you can play Classic.
Sense,
Well, you know what people should also discover?
What?
This sponsor. Let's hear from them.
Smile.
And we're back with the GG Over Easy podcast. Just talking about WoW, the old days. Made me think of, I was talking about this with some contractor that was over at my house the other day. The like old GameFAQs website.
Yeah.
You guys ever use that?
Oh, I use it all the time.
FAQs or whatever.
Yeah, like early 2000s, late 90s, where that's all you had.
IGN.
You have to print off like the 30-page.
Yeah, just like
pure text. just walk through.
Yeah.
And you got to go through, look for cheat codes or something. Back like that was all you had, the Wild West.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people just did that in their spare time for fun.
Yeah.
Like there was,
And
I don't think
appreciate
there was
them.
any money involved with that at all.
You'd either have to get that or the walkthroughs.
Yeah, well,
at-
no, I remember I got stuck on
At, like,
Ocarina of
GameStop or
Time
whatever,
when I was
EB
like
Games.
maybe 6 or 7, and I must have been stuck on a certain quest because I just didn't know to go from point A to point B just because I'm just pressing AAA and not reading the text. And it took me till I got like a game guide to figure out like where I was actually going.
Yeah.
And I could have been stuck there for 9 years, like, and I just
I mean,
not
games
doing anything.
definitely come a ways, and they also know to look for stuff like that normally, or like how to ease your player, guide your player, even if
Right.
they're Joe Schmo over here just going, I don't care. Wait, why don't I know what to do?
I quit.
Oh my god, they didn't tell me. So yeah, they just didn't read it. But that also reminded me too, back in those days too, it was also rumors. People would tell you stuff you could do in the game, for instance.
Yeah.
And the only way you know is if you try it.
Yeah.
I remember somebody told me on Smash 64, he said there's a secret character. I'm like, the ones you unlock? He's like, no, there's another one. Because what, there's like 8 fighters total in that one?
I think you unlock 8 and then you get another 8.
It's
No,
either
you
like
get
10
4 unlockable characters. It was Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, Ness, and Luigi.
Yeah.
Those were the 4.
And I
you could
think
unlock.
total, is that 10 or 12? Blue, do you know?
Oh, maybe. I thought it was more. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I'm surprised you don't know.
Samus, Kirby, Link, Donkey Kong,
Mario,
Pikachu. That's 6.
Was it just
I think it's that. And then those 4. So I think it's
No,
10
there had to be
fighters.
Bowser?
Yoshi?
No, Bowser.
Oh, Yoshi?
Yoshi's in it. So there's
Yoshi-
one more.
So I think it was 8. And
So it
Peach?
might have been 12 total.
No,
No.
Peach isn't in
Peach
it.
was Melee.
Oh my God.
Somebody else, but I think
Fox?
Samus?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Fox.
Fox,
Yep.
there you go.
There it is.
so that's 12 total. Okay. So whatever I was going on, what was I even talking about?
Secret
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
Rumor secret characters.
There's a secret 13th character.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Do
shoot.
tell.
I was like, what, bro? And I
How
mean,
old
like,
are you at this point? Like,
elementary school, or
Yeah.
something, like way back when I had Smash 64, and they're like, you can get Raichu. I was like, no, and they're like, yeah, like
no
like
way.
on Pikachu's portrait when you unlock him, he's just like a little icon. You click that and it like switches to Raichu, and I was like, no way. And he's like, here's what you have to do, and it was some convoluted, wasted like 8 hours of my life.
Yeah.
And I do everything he told me, like he writ down the steps, whatever.
Yeah.
And people, went to lengths back then,
Mhm.
Right.
just to debate you. So like 8 hours, couple days, and I do that, and then I go to my screen and I press the like special button combination on top of Pikachu. Nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had it done wrong. I'm doing it again, and that's
So I have to
like,
repeat the whole 8-hour process.
yeah, and that's
now?
when
Did
I
you-
realized like I think I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, you should have went up and told him, like, bro,
Yeah.
this dude is crazy
Yeah.
in multiplayer. And then he's like,
Yeah.
what?
Dude,
How would you
I was playing my brother that just wrecking him with Raichu.
Like, I'll take a picture tomorrow and
Yeah.
show you. And he'll be like,
Okay.
oh.
my god.
Well, the rumor I fell for was in Super Mario 64, you could get like unlock Luigi if like you did like some certain steps and stuff like that.
I thought it was
So,
like hit the 120 stars.
That's what it was, and then you
launch
go
onto
to the
cannon.
yeah, you go to like the fountain or
Yeah,
whatever.
I remember hearing that one too.
because like you could see L or whatever, so like that was like the
Or you
big
could get like
thing.
Yoshi or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Or like
who are the evil people who like started all those?
or like the Halo
And you gotta
2
think
one.
it works so much. People are so angry that it spread
Yeah,
like wildfire.
Like the golden
I'm wasting my
warthog, you
time.
could drive the golden warthog
Oh,
in Halo
yeah.
2
But see-
if you did like some certain steps like that.
What's even crazier is that like things from that age, like I heard about that stuff
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You're younger than me. You're also
Yeah.
not from the East Coast.
No, yeah,
And
exactly.
just everyone had those stories.
Yeah, that, like,
despite the fact that there's like internet
no
is basic,
communication.
barely set up at this
Yeah.
point. Everyone's just going off
ASL
of
was like
Yeah.
sex location, like where you at? Like
like
That's the
that's
basis
just
of
crazy
it.
to me that everyone eventually found
Like a
like had
weird-
similar experiences
Yeah.
despite being in completely isolated
yeah.
parts
There was
of
like
the,
one
parts of the
where
country.
if you did like endless man melee for like 100 or like killed like 150, you could get like Metal Mario or something like that. There was so many.
Yeah.
Or like you could play. Can't you actually play Master Hand in Melee with like a certain kind of steps and whatnot? I think you can with the glitch.
I have no
Maybe.
idea.
If it is, it's like a mod that someone made, like by homebrewing something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you
Something
could
like that.
actually do it. I think I did. What's going on there,
You good?
production master?
I think that camera's battery has died, so you just won't see my.
For the last 10 minutes.
For the last 8 minutes. Unlucky.
I know you guys are really missing out here. I'm sorry. Yeah,
it's all right. We can cut to the wide.
I'm looking extra
cut
good today.
to the wide.
Yeah. No, I just remember that and. Grab your stack and they're all mixed. You're like, oh, which page goes to which? Like, which is walkthrough? Or you're like, where is page 8? And that's the one you need.
Yeah.
Like, where is it?
Yeah.
I remember like my new game releases would be like with like the Game Informer magazine or like whatever those magazines
Nintendo
were.
Power.
Yeah, like those
Brady,
would be
like Prima guides and stuff.
Yeah, like those magazines were like the way I saw like games coming out. I remember my mom one day saw like Conker's Bad Fur Day was coming out and she thought the game was so sweet and innocent because it was like a little squirrel.
Yeah.
And then when like she went to go buy it, it was like rated M for mature, and she was like, "Why is this rated M for mature?" And the guy like told her all about it. And she's like, "I'm not buying this for him." But she bought Halo 2 for me, so it's all. Yeah.
What?
Halo 2 a little different than
than
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah, that's definitely a little different.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and
but I was playing Vice City at that point too. Like I had played Vice City.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch PG-13 movies till I was 13.
So you never played GTA.
I couldn't play teen games till I was like 13.
You never tried to sneak it? Like you never did you ever try
to sneak it?
Did you ever try and play a game? Or like did you ever play a game like from like at your friend's house or something like that?
Yeah, that was the only way I could do it.
That's
yeah.
I had to sneak. I remember I was not allowed to watch South Park until I was 13, but I would try and sneak that every once in a while.
Oh yeah, just stay up till like midnight or something like that.
Yeah, like whenever it came at 10 o'clock or something like that. And I remember I couldn't watch that for a while, or my parents were like, "Don't watch that for a while."
Yeah,
and then there were also some times where my mom thought that by taking away my World of Warcraft discs that I couldn't play. Not knowing that those were the install discs only. So she took them away thinking like that I couldn't play or whatever.
Did you have to go like, no, mom? Like, did you like sell
no,
it?
I didn't do anything at all. I just kept playing. And then there was another point where they took away my computer because I was playing too much. And I yoinked my sister's laptop that she wasn't using. And I played on my sister's laptop. I had a drawer that I on my desk, and I would put it in the drawer and play on the laptop. And whenever I heard them come up the stairs, I would put it away.
I can't. And then do what? What would you be doing if they walked into the room just reading a fucking book?
I would just turn it off, or like I'd be doing something else on the computer or whatever. Because they thought that without the discs, I couldn't play. So as long as they didn't see me playing, I thought it was fine. Mm-hmm. And then there were other times where they tried to set up parental controls on my account where it just automatically
log out. Were you just playing too much and your parents
I was playing so much. I would come home from school, bag gets dropped on the ground, go straight into the basement all day, all night until I would hear the stomps of either my mom or my dad coming downstairs at midnight. I'm in the middle of a raid and they're like, yelling at me like, you gotta go to bed. They would try parental controls where it would just automatically log off. But then I figured out the password that they changed on my account so that I could log back in, just change it, and then change it back to the midnight when I was done.
Yeah.
So I would have to do that. I went to extreme lengths to play World of Warcraft in high school. You do not even understand
That's so funny.
how much I played World of Warcraft.
It was an addiction.
Do you think your parents did a good job of trying to get you off WoW? But
they tried. Yeah. I was just dedicated to the cause.
Do you think as a parent you would try and do the same thing?
I think I'd be a little more forgiving in terms of like.
Did you have good grades and everything? Like
I had okay grades.
B's,
there you
go.
You know, junior high school, A's and B's here and there, maybe occasional C. College, not the same story until I got together in senior year.
Mm-hmm.
So like my grades were never like awful. I was never failing out of classes or anything.
Yeah. But
they could be better.
Uh-huh.
And you also have to keep in mind that my dad has like I think multiple master's degrees and a doctorate. And so his expectations for me are probably a little bit higher
than being a guild master.
than playing World of Warcraft. But joke's on him because this is my living now. Yeah. And like honestly, he's probably my biggest fan at this point.
Yeah, it's cool. My dad's the same way. It's really funny how that works.
Yeah, like I went through some real stuff trying to make sure that I could play World of Warcraft. And my mom has since been like thank you for the worst thing about raising you or like whatever was just you were playing too many video games.
Yeah, just like you weren't partying,
you weren't going out partying, you weren't getting into drugs, you weren't drinking, you weren't getting into trouble.
You wanted to just
wanted to play too many video games, and you were home and you were saying, and all my friends were like that too. My friends, all we did was just play video games.
Is that all you thought about in high school was WoW? Like when I get home from WoW, like I'm doing this.
Yeah, when I get home from school, just WoW.
I guess it was like that for me with Halo, but I soon fell out of that. Like it never absorbed my life. Like
it
because with Halo, it's only you can only go so far, but like with WoW, it's questing and raiding. It's so different.
I was upset, especially when I was trying to go for High Warlord, which is a PvP rank at the time. There could only be one High Warlord or maybe two per server faction per week.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like this whole rotation of top PvPers, like making sure that everyone was hitting the ranks that they needed to hit because you needed to get a certain amount of like honor points and ranked kills or honorable kills in PvP. So I had to like join up with that group. And in order to grind that many kills, there were literally people account sharing, going like 8 hours.
I think
shifts.
it's how like Rifle got banned or somehow or something like that.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was related to that. Maybe I forget what it was.
Yeah, it was
but he got banned for account sharing.
Yeah.
But people would account share to make sure that the proper people could hit this ranking.
Yeah.
And it took me like months to get into this inner circle where I could just grind PvP with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I got up to rank 11. Rank 14 was the highest.
And how much did you have to play to like...
Literally drop the bag on the ground, go play just
10 hours.
Warsong Gulch in a pub stomp group for hours and hours just to even get close to what I needed to do.
That's
like,
so funny.
I was obsessed.
It fascinates me how crazy like WoW was, and like so many people have that story with WoW, and I feel like I missed that. So that's like what I want to try and get back with Classic and see if I can
think it's
catch
too late
that.
though. No.
I don't think you're gonna get the same. Like maybe you as an individual will get that kind of cool experience, but it will be marred by people who already know what they're doing.
100%.
Because they can just be like, oh,
we're going to go over here, and then we're going over here, and then do
the
that.
community and all that stuff.
It's a fan service title, which I mean is not bad, but
it's 100% fan service. Like there's no other way around it. I don't know if they were planning on seeing like if it's going to make any extra money or whatever for how much work it's going to be.
How long can you keep it going for? I mean, if you think about it, because then it just turns into World of Warcraft, right? Like,
right.
You can only release so many raids and so much content to the game.
I mean, people still play RuneScape to this day, so
yeah, people are still on RuneScape old school.
I guess, yeah.
That was like the most popular mobile game or whatever.
Dude, I remember 5th grade, Blake Harris walks up to me and goes, dude, you gotta play RuneScape. And this is like when I'm playing like Halo 2 and stuff on Xbox. Yeah. I was like, RuneScape? And I was like, is that like an Xbox game? Like, no, PC. And I'm like,
how do I shoot people?
I'm like, laptop. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll play on my parents' laptop. I load it in and it's like literally like pixel people, like cubes, like polygons.
Individual polygons.
Oh my God. And I was like, what is this? And it's like, it's like Tutorial Island. And it's like, go and cook some shrimp and catch them and cook them. And I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I'm going to go back to BYX or whatever.
BXB.
Yeah, BXB.
BXR. It's a little before your time.
Yeah, well, it's because I wasn't allowed to play. I probably would have been playing. But I mean, I didn't. That was the funny thing, too, that when I picked up Halo 3, because like your WoW experience was my Halo experience.
Yeah.
Where like I didn't keep it up probably for as long, but for a straight year and a half.
That's all it was.
It was like school, come home, PvP or custom games,
just play whatever.
Just playing multiplayer games. And I remember only like within a month of owning an Xbox and playing Halo, I was at like top ranks beating kids, and people were messaging me that I was like hacking or whatever because like it shows like how old your account is. And I was just like, I've only been playing FPS for a month and I'm just wrecking kids.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, we eating right now. And after a year and a half, I think Black Ops. I played a little bit of Modern Warfare 2.
That was crazy, dude. You
then Black Ops came out
so hard.
Black Ops is still my favorite.
It was weird. Like, I'm not kidding. We played like the first night it came out, and then I was gone in California for like maybe a week, and he came back. He was 12th Prestige. Like
I went ham.
It was crazy. You were Prestige in like a day. You said a Prestige and a half a day or something like that.
I think every other day or something. I had like a system where I was hitting certain challenges, and so I'd get an FXP, blah blah blah. And I hit 15th Prestige, like gold on every weapon, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, you technically started on Call of Duty videos. And so did you, technically.
Probably like 1 in 3 people did.
Yeah.
All the
Especially
big YouTubers,
if you started,
absolutely.
if you started around that time, odds are you did some kind of a Call of Duty video.
Yeah.
That's what gaming was then on YouTube.
Yeah.
Any Modern Warfare on your channel, maybe?
I fell out of love with Call of Duty because I was doing my Call of Duty channel.
Yeah.
But I was also working in television at the time. So I'm working 12, 13, 14-hour days.
So this is after college?
This is after college. I'm working 12, 13, 14-hour days, 5 days a week minimum.
Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. So I would literally come home and I would only play the game just so I could maybe get clips that I needed for a YouTube video. Like I had a checklist that I had. Like, okay, you need a clip of this, you need a clip of this, you need a clip of this. And it just got to the point where I just stopped having fun with it because I was only playing it just to find really specific clips that I wanted for games. So after Black Ops 2,
I feel personally attacked right now.
After Black Ops 2,
I do with a lot of games.
Yeah, but you probably also weren't going to work on a TV set for 14 hours and then coming back.
Well, I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
It's more so. Well, I don't have a checklist, but odds are I'm only playing a game just for video.
Yeah.
Get a win.
Destiny is. Well, even then, even if I'm not recording it, odds are I'm grinding to make a video.
Yeah,
right.
To get to something.
But do you have fun with the games that you're playing?
Yeah.
See, I wasn't having fun. That was my thing. Is I was just getting so frustrated trying to get the things that I need, and if I didn't get them, I would just get
mad and upset,
enraged.
That's why I hated Fortnite when I was doing it.
Yeah,
because with that, it's if you don't get a win, it's not.
Yeah.
You can't even. And then even then, is the win good enough?
Yeah.
Right.
Did enough stuff happen? So we'd be playing for hours and just not even remotely top finishes. And that's when I would get oh, God,
just
I just need a win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I uploaded.
That was when it wasn't fun.
I uploaded 1 win, and then the second and last Fortnite video I uploaded was a game where it was quads. 2 of us died immediately. The 2 who are still alive, backs to the wall the whole time. It couldn't possibly get any worse, and then it does. It comes down to a 1v1. I die, and we end up losing, and the guy who lives is a couple of health or something like that. And people were like, "Why'd you upload this?" I was like, "Because it was a crazy game, but people just didn't care." But we didn't win.
Yeah.
Literally, all I had to do was land 1 or 2 more shots.
And then it's sick video, dude.
Right, exactly. And it's just it was a crazy. Did you not enjoy the suspense and the experience?
Journey. It's not about the end destination.
Yeah.
It's about what happened.
And then people started going super crazy,
not for the comment
mode,
section.
and I was like, all right, I'm done with the Fortnite.
Well, I mentioned I was this close to being a Fortnite channel. It's one of the first videos I did.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, it's the luckiest start in Fortnite ever. Yeah, and it's literally just because I landed and found a gold scar.
Yeah,
I got 12th or something. It wasn't even great. I got 2 kills or something, but I just found a gold scar. I was like, oh, that's really lucky. I'll just do that. I got 1 million views or something.
Imagine if you won that game, dude.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, what if you won that game?
Yeah, probably would have been.
You could have been Mr. Fortnite Fruit over here.
Yeah, maybe. So I was like, oh wow,
Mr. Fortnite Fruit.
And this was back though, before
Fruit does Fortnite.
It was even that was the first week or 2. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I guess I'll make some more. And then nothing really ever after that ever took off, and eventually. And then it was getting to the point where that's what it was just I need clip. I'm just slaving away for a couple hours. And for me, with how many videos I do and different stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I can't spend that much time
and then
on one
it was
thing.
getting to the point where everybody was getting really good at Fortnite.
And
everybody was playing a lot. And because we weren't playing a lot because we were playing other games. So we didn't know how to build the Eiffel Tower in a battle.
Yeah.
So we just
and then it turns into Overwatch streaming, where it's basically if you're not a GM or Overwatch League player, why am I no one wants to watch me in Diamond dying to Tracers and Yada 800 times a match. Who wants to watch that?
I'll watch it. I like it.
But
I might try the 2-2 stuff.
Yeah.
It also got to the point where it's not even if you're entertaining. You have to be entertaining and good.
Right.
You have to be entertaining, but you should also be winning.
Yeah.
Or it was either
you got to be.
It was either that or you're just a fragger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're Shroud.
Tfue or Shroud or Ninja, something like that.
Faker, something.
Faker Senpai. But that's a little different.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
it's
that
crazy,
was
man.
that was the Fortnite craze, and then took over. It's still taking over. Gaming.
Yeah.
I think it forever changed, especially content creation. Everything changed.
You go to the trending tab in gaming.
It quickly became YouTube gaming, Twitch, everything. Very quickly became from all these things muddied down into not Fortnite.
Right.
And then Fortnite was taken off, and everything that wasn't Fortnite was.
Yeah.
I mean, Mixer was having that problem for a while. It was like people only wanted to stream Fortnite on Mixer. Like
there
was
was
just
kind of battle royale.
Yeah.
Like
that.
It's just like it just Fortnite just blew up, and like it didn't help that Mixer also did like what was it, like the hot zone or something like that, where they would broadcast a streamer who's in like the top 10.
Yeah.
And then you could it's basically NFL Red Zone.
Yeah.
For Fortnite.
It is.
And so you wouldn't have people watching streams, you'd have people watching NFL Red Zone. Fortnite Red Zone.
I love NFL Red Zone.
On Mixer.
But see, it ruins you. Then you watch that.
It does.
And then, like, for me,
it makes football totally different, but it makes it way better.
I like to watch.
I love it.
I
have the Patriots on
League of Legends esports, like the LCS and stuff. But if I can't catch games during the weekend or whatever, I'll watch highlights. And then I'll watch those highlights. And then I'm trying to watch a normal game. It's like,
yeah, it's like, when is the exciting stuff?
Yeah, it's like I'm so used to like a kill happens. And I'm like, all right, oh, it didn't cut to the next action. It's like it kind of ruins it sometimes. So then I have a hard time watching it.
You're kind of jaded now.
It's my team.
Yeah.
But something like that. Same thing with.
I mean, it can be a slow game.
I mean, you have to enjoy it for what it is and like the macro and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like
I enjoy League
the highlights
as an esport. I can't play it for the life of me, but I love watching it. I think it's one of the.
I've spent way too much time to be average at that game.
Yeah,
I'm only.
What's your rank right now?
Gold.
Oh, okay.
Which is top 20%.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm top 20, but like.
But how much you've played this game over the years?
If you look at any other game I try and compete in or like play, top 20% would be sad. Like,
yeah,
I could do way better, but man,
like Overwatch, you're low masters, right? And that's
I was diamond.
I mean, you've been around like 3,300. Like
the highest I ever was with 3,400.
Yeah,
I was close at one point, but
3670.
That one was tough for me to grind out.
Well,
I never
master
thought.
boys. Yeah, mine was about like 30. Mine was less than Rob. I kept at like 3,600.
3670.
Well, the problem I have with Overwatch, just like I have with League, and I think this is also the problem why I don't climb, is I can't play the same person. Like with League, if it's stupid, especially since there's like 130 champions now. If I play a game and I do well with a champion, I'm like, all right, I'm bored. Let's play a different one.
Yeah.
And then I do badly with that, and it's like, all right, I have to play until I get a good game with this guy.
Yeah.
And then I get a game like, all right, I'm bored. And then I go, so like,
it's just a vicious cycle.
But the way to climb is like you get good at a champion, you
just
you
main
take
somebody,
and then you master them. Yeah.
Same thing with Overwatch. I could never. I would play like Hanzo for a little bit. I'm like, I got switch.
That season,
then I played. I got switch. Like
the season I got to 3,600 was, I think, like 140 hours with Pharah. Yeah, that's all I played.
Just one character.
Literally
I mean, that was me with Zen. Essentially, is just like Zen focused on hitting headshots, learning placements.
I mean, with now the 222 like Q, I mean, you can just switch heroes all the time now. You can just kind of pick whoever you want and know that the team comp isn't going to suffer to it.
That's probably something I'm going to try in September.
Yeah,
is a little bit of Overwatch because I'm rapidly running out of things to do on Destiny, and it should be a liberating feeling, and it's not because it's like, oh my god, I'm finally done. I got the Reckoner, and I got the armor, and I got the Chronic. What am I gonna do for streams now? Like, is anyone gonna watch anything else that I do?
Do I matter? Like, has am I not even relevant anymore after this video?
Yeah, like. It's actually kind of scary for me, just as a Destiny only person. It's just like
I don't.
You have your Tuesday raid night now, and you don't have Triumph grinds. You're basically done with that. You're done with all your titles for the most part. I have 2 sets of armor to get, and then I don't have anything. I'm out.
Beating the game essentially,
and it's pretty nerve wracking, honestly. Like,
so quit being such a grinder.
You're
too real of a gamer.
But it's like I want those things and I want to feel done because I can do other things now and it frees me up. But then it's also like, well, Destiny is my main thing and that's what people are there for. And then if I start to stream less Destiny, then when I come back to Destiny, not as many people might come back, and it's just
especially if it's your career. Like you don't want your career to have seasons. You want to just be one straight thing,
right?
There's like just stuff for you to do all the time.
Yeah,
that's not Destiny.
Well, it might be Destiny with how they're doing Shadowkeep. We'll see, but
I mean,
could be,
would be ill.
But Blue, who was that when you hit Masters? Was that Hanzo? Who
or Genji? Or it might have been you've been playing tank.
It was Reinhardt.
Yeah, I think you were playing Reinhardt.
It was Reinhardt. I don't know.
It's like
Because
season
I
2.
always got shoehorned into tank because nobody wanted to play tank.
That was, like, triple tank.
I always got shoehorned into tank because nobody wanted to play tank.
That was, like, triple
I
tank.
got shoehorned
So
in
I'm
support
like,
because no one played support.
guess I'm playing Reinhardt because we need a Reinhardt. Like you always back then, like
That was me.
if you didn't have a Reinhardt,
Oh, you're
why were you
nasty
playing
about
comp?
that,
Yeah.
So
though. That carries.
Yeah. I'm excited to try the 222.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll.
It's
But I'm more waiting until BlizzCon when we hear unofficially, but it seems like it's good guaranteed we're gonna hear something about Overwatch too.
yeah.
Because I'm more interested.
holy shit, Overwatch.
I'm more
It
interested.
just doesn't
in,
feel like a game you can put a sequel on. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to figure out what in the world they're gonna do.
I
And I
think,
think
like-
they're only adding story, which is not gonna save
See,
the game.
I think like adding like a story and then like adding like 20 heroes or something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I
like
mean,
that.
that
It would
would
have
never
to be-
happen.
I don't
Like-
think it would ever happen.
Oh my god! or
It's been what,
something
3 or 4
wild
years and
like
we've
that.
gotten 8 heroes.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
got
mean,
like
how
a
many did
handful.
League have in their first 3 years?
Dude, I played.
it released with 30, but I'm not when it first came out.
Mhm.
Every week, or every 2 weeks was a new champion.
Yeah, they were
New champ, new
releasing
champ,
a
new champ, new
lot
champ, new
back then.
And they
Um,
weren't afraid if it was broken. They just send it out
Yeah.
and then be, all right, we'll tweak it.
Because no
But-
one,
and then we'll
because
tweak
that
it.
was League was the best back then because no one knew what they were doing. I played when Olaf was new.
Yeah.
That's when or maybe that's when I either started or when I quit. I quit summer of 2011, and I remember very vividly because I first moved out to California, and I was in a terrible apartment with 3 other very not ideal roommates, and
It's a good
just,
way to put it.
and just
Everybody has that one
playing
roommate.
games. And yeah, but like back then it was just no one knew what they were doing, and there was no like top, middle, bottom jungler setups
builds.
or whatever. And it's just that's when video games are the best. Is just when no one has any idea what
Well,
they're
see,
doing.
that's when I capitalize on games. When a
Right.
game first comes out, I feel like I can get a grasp on a new game quicker than some, but then I never get in deep enough. So then after that initial period of like, we're feeling it out, as
Yeah.
soon as they're like, okay, now we know what we're doing.
Yeah, and then people just just rocket past.
That's like what Gambit was for me too. Like everyone didn't know, and then suddenly everyone knows the burn,
yeah.
and then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I know. And
Yeah.
all of us going crazy.
Don't even get me started on Gambit. I'm not gonna.
Who Gambit?
Don't even get me
Got
started.
any
I got my
dredgens in the chat.
I got my reckoner. I'm
Any
done.
dredgens in the chat? Oh, I thought you were
I'm
gonna
done
do it.
with Gambit, and I will only play Gambit
Wanna
if
try
I'm
again?
forced to
Too
play
close to
Gambit
the-
for
And
whatever
then you can
arbitrary
get up and-
quests or whatever Bungie puts out for
Yeah.
that. Otherwise, I'm done, unless they make some changes, and the changes that I'm looking for specifically.
I'm 3% medals off of Hush, and then I'm not touching Gambit.
No. Well, let me ask this again. Are there any dredgens in the chat? Whoa, look at that thing.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
got a
risk that.
dredgen.
That's my favorite thing when he calls you a dredgen.
It doesn't work. It's just out of focus.
It's 'cause-
There you go.
There you go, any dredge? No, nothing.
No,
Oh,
no.
Alright.
well, okay, we tried
Look at
that.
this blurry stain.
That's
There
from
you go.
Guardian Con. Those things are actually pretty nice
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
very
for
nice.
just like a little giveaway thing.
yeah, very nice.
You know what
Bungie did
else
really
is
cool.
nice?
Yeah.
You, Datto.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming on
Pleasure.
the podcast.
I hope you enjoy your time on GG over Easy.
It was very fun.
good.
I hope to be
because I
back.
know you are a podcast connoisseur, and we can find you on a lot of other podcasts. But we hope you enjoyed it here.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's not the answer.
no,
we wanted.
yeah, in
yeah.
that I'm a podcast connoisseur.
I mean,
I'm not. I appear on a lot of them,
Yeah.
but I don't want to have my own.
you don't
So
want to have your own?
I'll show up on others, but I don't want to have my own.
You can show up here any day.
Yeah,
baby.
whenever
this
you
can
guys
be
want.
This can be your
My podcast away
Yeah.
from home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
this
want to
is
be
your
like,
home
hey,
away
I
from-
want
this
to be
is-
on this week.
This
Alright,
is your Borderlands
here.
3.
All right,
This is
Yeah.
your home away.
This
from-
is your
that I can
Airbnb.
do.
Yeah.
That I can do
Where can people find you, Datto, if they don't know?
on
where
the
to?
internet.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
Search Datto.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
not the data management company. I'm everything else.
Okay.
DATTO.
Yep.
Datto. Datto does Destiny. Find him everywhere.
You can find me at twitch.tv/BlueWestlo and Instagram BlueWestlo Gaming.
And Rob, where can we find you?
Hey guys, please donate to my channel, twitch.tv/RobbyB. I really need the money.
Okay.
If you don't donate over 50,
I
then
mean,
why
no.
are you even in my
I
chat?
don't think it's that, but
And you can find me, search Mr. Fruit, Mr. Fruit Gaming. and search
Or
on
Mr.
YouTube.
Produce, as it says on your shirt.
is that what that actually says?
I when I went to Japan, I brought that shirt with me
yeah.
to wear, and I asked my friend who speaks Japanese,
Uh-huh.
"What does this shirt actually say?" And he looked at it. He's like, "Oh, I get it. What it's supposed to say. It actually says it's more along the lines of Mr. Produce, but I get what they were saying with Mr. Fruit. I get it."
And
Yeah.
That's good enough
At
for me.
least it wasn't like anal
Yeah.
bead or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't that.
No, so
I'll
it
take
is as accurate as it's probably gonna get.
Yeah.
So shout out to the people who bought this. If you didn't, it's too late.
It's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
I think fruit in Japanese, by the way, is kudamono.
You told me that in a golf episode. I've remembered that.
Fun fact.
Arigato sarimasu.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll see
Peace.
you next Sunday.
Woo! It's hot in here.